across the board. And the deal, anyway, it was a deal for the weak. They want fair rule of the law. Now things become complicated. We'll bring this to a close. We'll have time for questions. Things become very complicated in the age of Obama. Because many of us, of course, broke our necks to bring the age of Reagan to a close. And we thought we had a very good chance, and we still might. Instead of the greed, we wanted fairness. Instead of the indifference, we wanted compassion. Instead of the politics of fear and polarized politics, scapegoating the weak. For 40 years, beginning with poor, black, women, gay, lesbians, Arab, Muslims, all the scapegoats have been deployed in the last 40 years. Instead of politics of fear, with politics of hope. I said, oh, wait a minute, hope is serious word. Don't confuse it with optimism. No optimism for blues people. There's no cheap optimism for young democratic socialists. Come in the democratic socialist movement, you want to be optimistic. No, you're in the wrong movement. You go to Disneyland. Go to Disney World. Read your Peter Pan. Something sentimental, that's cheap optimism. Hope is much deeper. It has to do with the song, has to do with struggle, has to do with cutting against the grain, it has to do with being wounded, but choosing to be a wounded healer rather than a wounded hurter. Holding each other as one struggles against the grain. First maybe so keep on pushing, that's not optimism. Hope sake, blues sake. And down so long and down don't worry me no more. That's why I keep keeping on. That's hope. Brother Robert Obama chose hope based on that sermon by Jeremiah Wright. See, brother, you messing with a deep tradition. I don't surreptitiously bring in that cheap optimism of America. When I heard him give that talk in Boston, America is a magical place. I turned to Brother Tavis and I said, this brother will have a Christopher Columbus experience. You don't discover America. Sound like a second generation immigrant. Just got me, just hit the ground running. All this energy, I can't wait. I'm in America now. Oh, shit. Look at this. I can make my move. America ain't no magical place. It wouldn't be free or democratic if every day people have to organize and mobilize and keep it free and make it free, and it can be unfree and undemocratic if folks are unorganized, if they unmobilized and corporately take over. And right-wing movements begin to emerge and authoritarian sensibilities set in. Fascism in America is always a possibility. The only reason why we haven't had full scale is because organizations like Young Democratic Socialists of America, Black Freedom Movement, Women's Movement, Anti-Homophobic Movement, hosts of other movements push it back. And every generation has to meet that challenge. Don't talk about magic, brother. That's blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, brother, what's on here? Becky kind enough called me up and said, Brother West, why you say it on television about that? I said, because I believe it, brother. We need to talk. We need to talk for 6 hours. I said, I'm going to become a Socratic supporter of yours precisely because I think you might be able to leapfrog over an opportunistic Clinton machine and a mediocre, spineless Democratic Party and present a real opportunity, a new beginning, bring the age of Reagan to a close, and try to unleash new democratic possibility. But I will be a Socratic and prophetic supporter, which means don't send me no PowerPoint. When you go out on Obama, they get all these PowerPoints. Brother Bush, Brother Axelrod, these are the things you say, and don't say, no, I'm not that kind of brother. I'm a Jesus-loving, free black man, goddamn. I said, what's on my mind? You still want me to go out there? Well, okay. That's what we did. We sent the events. Ohio, from Iowa to Ohio. Speaking from the vantage point of American socialism, I said, when you win, I am going to break dance in the afternoon. I'll emerge the next morning as one of your major critics. And I've already looked at your economic team and I'm not impressed. Geithner and Summers and Thurman and Goldsby, these folk have no history whatsoever being concerned about poor working people. They look at the world through the lens of Wall Street elites. They've done it all their lives. They're not going to undergo some radical conversion. Why do you choose them? Or are you trying to reassure the establishment and somehow create some kind of inner run that's progressive, even given a team that's whispering in your ear every day? Where's the labor movement representation in a serious way? Where's the black freedom movement in a serious way? Who is in your cabinet? Look at the foreign policy team, recycle Clintonite, same old neo-imperial Washington consensus orientation, Latin America, Middle East, Asia. Come on, Brother Barack. So glad you won. Blackness is beautiful, your wife is magnificent, your kids are precious, but you're still a politician. And you need to be accountable and answerable and responsible to the weak, especially given the fact that that's what you talked about, and those are principally the folks who put you in there, especially black folks, 96% of the vote. Jewish folks, 77% of the vote. What kind of answerability do you have? Give me time, Brother West, give me time, I'm ashamed. I got a right-wing line about you, you're absolutely right. You need to be protected. I got a Tea Party group, I don't call them a movement. I got the press, I don't call them a movement, they just make a lot of noise. Never confuse grassroots organizing with AstroTurf networking. Very, very difficult in the social movement. You can generate a lot of connections and get people out. The Obama campaign was masterful in terms of AstroTurf networking. Unbelievable. You see, grassroots organizing has to do with becoming Socratic, prophetic orientation of your mind, heart, soul, and body, and understanding that every set of politicians themselves are going to be tied to structural constraints and a balance of forces, and therefore you have to have a vision much broader than any politician. And when, of course, the organizing efforts were channeled into the Democratic National Committee, my brother David Wolfman was very clear. This was not a grassroots organizing effort. This was an attempt to network in such a way that it feeds into the support of politicians who were disproportionately tied to corporate interests. That's one of the reasons why you had the dirty deal between the pharmaceutical companies before you had a debate on the health care. That's why the public option became mixed no-shit vote. That's why all the talk about bipartisanship, looking rightward and hardly receptive to left forces. And that's where we come in. We've got to make more noise, we've got to be more organized, we've got to be more mobilized. No personal attacks against Brother Barack Obama, or no personal attacks against any politician, but looking at the policies. Can we treat workers? Can we treat poor people the way we treat investment bankers? Billions and billions and billions of dollars. No transparency, no regulation, no accountability whatsoever. Mind you, the kings and queens in the 17th century wielding so much power and wealth. No accountability at all. What do the people do? Still revel in the symbolic presence of a black man in the White House. That is very important. Symbols do matter. I don't want to downplay that. White supremacy is alive, but it's alive. Symbols do matter, but substance matters. Is where serious struggle has to take place. Why is it that jobs are second or third thought? God bless you, little brother. I'm going to get some water. Jobs, second or third thought. Homes of everyday people, second or third thought. Some decrepit job bill that always goes through the IRS. Anytime the IRS becomes a mechanism for redistribution, you know corporate influence is at work. But when the well-to-do get in trouble, it's direct. Called corporate welfare of the highest sort. Direct, hardly any accountability, pay back when they want. Zero rate. We won't even go into all the various details of the great American giveaway and robbery, as in the language of Brother Joseph Stiglitz. Nobel Prize, whatever he knows, I don't care about Nobel Prize. They get things wrong too. The Peace Prize is the war presidents. Come on. I'm glad he got it. Why? Because he did generate hope. But you know what? They got Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr. and a whole host of others getting a Peace Prize from the bottom. That's a different kind of substitute prize. And folk supporting drones killing innocent folk in Pakistan. New wars in the What are you talking about? Oh, that is true. Theodore Roosevelt got a Peace Prize. So did Henry Kissinger. Oh, shucks.